everyone, I'm Sajid and welcome back to my channel SciTech. So finally friends, I'm back with a video where I'll be showing you which phone supports the 90 FPS gameplay in the Battlegrounds mobile game. Yes friends, finally, and which processor also supports the 90 FPS. That is what I'm going to tell you exactly without using any kind of GFX tool and without using any kind of config file. Yes, absolutely without using any of those. I'll just try to show you exactly the default 90 FPS which phone can actually play that. So first let's start with the Dimensity process. The reason why I decided to start with the Dimensity processor is because basically at this kind of premium range segment mobile phone we do have only two Dimensity processors, Dimensity 1000 Plus and Dimensity 1200. So Dimensity 1000 Plus, which is a Realme X7 Pro, which doesn't support the 90 FPS. No, it's not supported. And the Dimensity 1200 Realme X7 Max is supported with the Battlegrounds mobile 90 FPS. Yes, absolutely. The Dimensity 1200 which is present in the Realme X7 Max. Let me try to open the gameplay and show you the settings. That is what I'm going to show you exactly. The X7 Pro at this moment it's not supported with the 90 FPS. So maybe in the future we might get the update, but not sure when we'll be getting. So even this 90 FPS in this phone is not expected. No one did expect the Realme X7 Max can do that. Yes, absolutely. Even I'm the one of the person who did criticize a lot for the Dimensity process in the beginning. If you watch my videos, you'll definitely understand. But I'm really shocked, and Realme, I can definitely admire that Realme maybe they might have some connection with the PUBG and the Battlegrounds, I think. So they made it possible finally to play at 90 FPS, as you can see friends, absolutely, in the Realme X7 Max. So, but the catch is that this game, you cannot play at 90 FPS unless you use some kind of tricks. So if you use only those tricks, only then you can play actually at 90 FPS in this phone. So if you want, you can watch those tricks which I uploaded just a couple of days back. So this is the one phone which can actually do that 90 FPS in the Dimensity processor. This is only one phone which I have got right now can support 90 FPS, Dimensity processor. Now let's move to the next category, which is the Snapdragon category. So let me take out the Dimensity phones. Yes, now all these phones are the Snapdragon processors only. So first let's start with the basic Snapdragon processor, which is a Realme X2 Pro, which has got the Snapdragon 855 Plus, and this phone can do the 90 FPS Battlegrounds mobile. Yes, absolutely friends. Let me try to exactly show you the gameplay as well. So without using any kind of config tool, without using any kind of patch or nothing at all, this phone basically supports the 90 FPS for the past few months in the PUBG as well. Official version is supported in the Realme X2 Pro. Even I am really shocked. So this phone has got really good update. So I'll try to open the game and I'll try to show you exactly friends. And even same problem with the Realme X2 Pro as well. Sometimes you will be able to see the 90 FPS and sometimes you may not be able to see it. And some users, they don't have any kind of issues. Some users, they have issues like me, but that's kind of okay. But at least we got the default settings in this phone. So this is a PUBG version, which is a 1.5 version, as you can see friends clearly. So now let me try to exactly open the game and show you the result, what will be there. I just want to show you the graphics settings. Let me try to go to the settings and show you the graphics. As you can see friends, 90 FPS in the Snapdragon 855 Plus in the Realme X2 Pro supported. Okay, Snapdragon 855 Plus. I'm not sure about other phones which are having same kind of Snapdragon 855 Plus. I think hopefully it should be kind of same. It should be supported. So these are the two phones which are supported. And next phone, which is a Snapdragon 860, which is present in the Poco X3 Pro. At this moment, I cannot see any kind of 90 FPS in this phone. So right now I'm running MIUI 12.0.5 version only. I did not get that 12.5 because just yesterday only I did unbox this kind of phone video on this Poco X3 Pro. So I'm not getting any kind of 90 FPS in this phone at this point. So maybe some users, they did say that if you upgrade to MIUI 12.5 you'll be able to see it, but I'm not sure. I'm just trying to mention the comments what I got. So next race is a Snapdragon 865. So Snapdragon 865, I do have the phone which is a OnePlus 8T, which actually supports the 90 FPS. Absolutely, yes. I'll try to show you the Battlegrounds mobile gameplay as well. Let me open the game and try to increase the brightness. Yes. So this phone supports the 90 FPS without any problem. No problem at all in the OnePlus 8T device. You can actually play the 90 FPS. So basically friends, the Snapdragon process, only few phones will be able to do that. Let me try to quickly start. As you can see friends, the OnePlus 8T. So this is a OnePlus 8T, and finally I'm trying to use a BGMI version 1.5 version only. Just now I did upgrade my version and it was able to play at 90 FPS perfectly fine. As you can see friends, finally. And next phone, Snapdragon 870 is not at the moment not capable. I do have the MI9X device and the IQ7 device, so I did not see any kind of 90 FPS in this both phones, not at all. And the next phone to see the 90 FPS is the MI11 device, which has got right now So this is a Snapdragon 888 processor and MI11 device. Finally, I do have the MI11 smartphone, and this phone was able to play at 90 FPS fine, successfully. Yes, friends, without any kind of issues. So the phones which were able to play the Dimensity 1200 at this point, and Snapdragon 855 Plus, Snapdragon 855 Plus, and Snapdragon 865, and Snapdragon 888 processor. So these four phones right now, I do have the 90 FPS support with me. Yes, absolutely. So I'm still waiting for the Snapdragon 870. So let's see whether the Snapdragon 870, whether that phone will be getting upgraded or not. But let me try to show you exactly the settings, what graphics settings. As you can see, friends, 90 FPS in the MI11 smartphone. As you can see, friends, clearly. So right now, the few phones which are not yet upgraded is the Snapdragon 870 and the 1000 Plus. So which a lot of users are actually waiting for the Realme X1 Pro also to get upgrade, but that's not happening at this point. And even the Snapdragon 870 processor also, so many users from the MI11X device and the IQ's people, they are actually waiting for this 90 FPS to come in this phone, but even that didn't happen. I'm not sure why the reason is, especially maybe the Realme X1 Max, they must have some kind of connection with the PUBG, or maybe the Dimensity 1200 got optimized because the Poco F3 GT is releasing very soon. I'm not sure exactly. So friends, these are the three processors which are actually waiting for the upgrade, which is a Snapdragon 870 and Snapdragon 860 and the Dimensity 1000 Plus chipset. So if these phones get the 90 FPS update, that will be really great. So I'm really interested to see play the games 90 FPS in the iQOO 7 device especially, and iQOO 7 and the MI11X as well. Both phones, they do have the absolutely same processors. So I'm really interested to wait and play the games in those phones, friends. And make sure to comment below what are other testing you want me to do. In case if you want me to do the battery draining test, I can definitely do that. So finally, friends, these are the phones list and the process. As you can see, Dimensity 1000 got the upgrade for the 90 FPS and Snapdragon 855 Plus and 865 and the Snapdragon 888 process. So overall, the Snapdragon 855 Plus and the 865, they both already have the 90 FPS PUBG before itself, not now. This is not the new. So they both have the already before itself. So there is a reason. And Snapdragon 888 processor, which in the MI11 device got recently upgraded. So that's a really good interesting to see, friends, when the Snapdragon 870 will get the upgrade. I'm really waiting. And in case if you want me to compare with the mid-range segment mobile phones, so mid-range segments, what are the other phones to support the smooth and extremes, I can definitely do that video as well, comparing the mid-range segment category. So that will be kind of really interesting to see. So which phones actually can do that. So right now I'm playing this game in the MI11 device with a real-time FPS meter turned on. Just to show you the quick gameplay using the real-time FPS meter, as you can see, friends. So this is the inbuilt FPS meter which is present, floating FPS meter in the MI11 device. And these are the settings, graphics settings, which are possible in the Poco X3 Pro with the smooth and extreme in the Poco X3 Pro. Still, I did not get the 90 FPS. As I said, I need to upgrade maybe to the MIUI 12.5, but I'm not sure. And the Realme X1 Max, smooth and extreme, as you can see, there is no 90 FPS as well in this phone. And there is no HDR and extreme as well in the Realme X1 Pro. This situation used to be the before for the Realme X1 Max, but I'm not sure how lucky the Realme X1 Max users are at this moment. Seriously, friends, they are really very lucky. They got the HDR and extreme upgrade, and they got the 90 FPS upgrade as well. So this is a quick comparison, friends. All the phones, whatever I got right now, I was able to do this kind of testing side-by-side comparison. And for more in-depth details, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more updates as well. And see you in the next video, friends. Until then, stay tuned for more videos. Bye.